You're listening to the Angela Henderson Online Business Show, episode 315. Hey there, you amazing human, and welcome to the Angela Henderson Online Business Show, the podcast that is designed for female entrepreneurs who want to make more money in a way that is in alignment for them. If you're looking for practical advice, proven strategies, and expert insights to help you navigate the challenges of growing your business, then you've come to the right place. Welcome, my friend. I am your host, Angela Henderson, a proud Canadian living in beautiful Australia, and I'm a business coach, consultant, and strategist who has helped thousands of women around the world build successful businesses. Through solo episodes and interviews with successful business owners, industry experts, and thought leaders, you'll get insider insights into what it takes to succeed in today's digital age. Whether you're struggling to scale your business, looking for ways to boost your productivity, or seeking ways to overcome the challenges of being an entrepreneur, this show has everything you need to succeed and more. So subscribe, pop your headphones on, and get ready to creating the business and life you deserve today by allowing the Angela Henderson Online Business Show help you create a winning strategy, develop the right mindset, and build lasting wealth. Hello, you amazing human. I'm officially back from running my 4-day retreat in Bali, and it was fucking epic with a capital E. I will share more about this on another episode, but I just want to say, wow. Now, before I get started, I'm from Canada, and as you know, I love Halloween. So happy Halloween, my friends. Today is Halloween, and I can't wait to go trick-or-treating with my kids. It's one of my favorite nights of the year, seeing all the other kids and all the positive energy, high vibe. My dog Grateful also loves to come out with us. And so, yes, I'm just absolutely counting down the hours before I get to take the kids trick-or-treating. So happy Halloween, my friend. Okay, now that I've gotten Bali and Halloween out of my system, let's talk about the podcast on hand today. A new pricing model, changing things up. Pricing plus strategy equals success. Over the last 2.5 years, I've been testing a new pricing model out that I wanted to share with you today because it's been absolutely awesome to have this in my business for so many reasons, and something that you too might want to consider if and only if it's in alignment with you. The pricing model I'm talking about is called pay what you can. So most of you should understand the concept of pay what you can, but as you know, I always like to break down a definition of things that I'm explaining just so that all parties are on the same page. So what is a pricing model that is specifically around pay what you can? A pay what you can pricing model is simply a flexible and an inclusive approach to pricing products or your services in which your customers or clients are given the freedom to pay an amount of their choosing, often paired with a specific range or minimum amount. This pricing model is designed to accommodate customers or clients with varying financial capabilities and preferences, making the product or service accessible to a wider audience. I started the pay what you can model for my workshops that I ran when COVID hit, and I've continued ever since with my workshops. And it's been so good because it's in total alignment with me, but also helps towards my mission of helping an additional 2,500 women between now and 2025 get access to the tools, community, and resources they need to grow sustainable and profitable businesses. Now, I know for a fact. Why do I know for a fact? Because I used to be one of the only female mentors with the state government here in Queensland through one of their mentoring programs. And I know for a fact, because they shared the data with me, that women are less likely to succeed than men in business. And what the data shared with me is that women reported they failed at business more often than men. Why? Because of not having access to funds or to the people that could actually help them. And so when I heard about this years and years ago, I then created my mission, like I just shared with you. And then when COVID hit and I saw that, people were really hit from economic perspective, I knew I wanted to change things up. And thus why I created the pay what you can model. One of my main workshops that I have as a pay what you can is my 2-hour strategy and goal planning workshop that I run every year, twice a year, and have been for the last 5 years. It's a pay what you can workshop. And it's been great because women from all different countries and all different backgrounds are able to sit with me live for 2 hours and create their next year strategy and their goals and actually get hands-on support from me, not from my team members, but from me to help them prepare for that next year ahead, for them to actually get access to someone that knows what they're doing to be able to move their business forward. Again, this will be happening again on November 14th and November 16th. I'll talk more about that later. But this is just one of many of the workshops that I do that is a pay what you can model. What I have found with adding a pay what you can pricing model to my business is that I have seen so many benefits. Let me share with you. One, I've seen an increased accessibility. This pay what you can model has allowed for a broader range of clients to access my products and services where they may never have before. This inclusivity can attract many, many individuals from many, many different parts of the world who might not have been able to afford my services before. Another benefit that I've seen is market expansion. By simply adding a pay what you can model, I'm accommodating clients with varying budgets. And by allowing this to happen, it's allowing me to tap into new market segments and demographics. And this is leading me to, how would I explain this, a broader exposure in my brand and potentially also opening up clients for long-term conversion. All right. The third thing that I've seen by having a pay what you can model for my workshops is customer loyalty. Offering flexibility in pricing has fostered such a good sense of goodwill and loyalty amongst my customers. I get email after email because people are so appreciative that I've considered their financial situations and that they're not just getting, tossed to the wolves. And because of this, what I've seen is because I've treated people like humans, that when they've had the funds and wanted to work with someone later on, they come back to me. So that loyalty has been huge, right? Another thing that I have seen is enhanced public relations. By implementing a pay what you can model, it's generated peers going, oh my goodness, I didn't even think about this before. And different media, coming and asking questions, getting interviewed on podcasts about this, etc. But it also demonstrates that I'm not just always here for money. It's okay to be there for money. I'm all about making more money. But how can you give back to society? Another key benefit that I've seen is market research. This pricing strategy has been able to provide valuable insights into my clients and their willingness to pay and where they're blocked and what I can do to support them further. By collecting data on what clients are willing to spend, I'm able to refine my pricing strategies, which then optimize my overall revenue. That is significantly important. I'm always reviewing my pricing all the time, especially when we had COVID. We're now in recession with different countries around the world, and it is imperative to make sure that we're reviewing and reflecting this. So, as you've just heard, there have been so many amazing benefits by implementing a pay what you can model to my workshops. I do just want to caveat and say an important note that while there are many advantages to this particular pay what you can model, it also requires careful planning and monitoring to ensure that your business remains sustainable and profitable. You still may need to set minimum pricing thresholds to cover your costs, and also make sure that you are regularly assessing the impact of this pricing strategy on your bottom line. You too need to make money. You still need to pay food. You still need to pay your bills. So in the moment, this pay what you can model has worked for me, and I'm in a position to do this. I've also seen other businesses implement this who were starting from scratch and accelerated their business growth. I've also seen people who make way more money than I also implement this and be very successful. So what I ask, if you're going to consider implementing a pay what you can pricing model to your business, make sure that it feels right and make sure that you're able to give, but make sure you're also still able to make your wages and pay yourself, etc. All right? In my experience, this model has been nothing but good to me and good to the people that I'm able to give back to. So I do strongly encourage you to explore how you might be able to add a pay what you can model to some of your products, like your workshops, for example. I don't have a pay what you can model to my higher ticket items. That doesn't make sense. But it does make sense for me to be able to have a pay what you can model to my workshops so that more people can access the appropriate information, tools, community, and resources they need to move themselves forward. And especially in times like our current economy, where people are a little bit hesitant to potentially, do you know what I mean, commit to someone they're not sure of, recession, they're looking at their funds a little bit different. A pay what you can pricing model is a great way to still be able to work with amazing humans, for them to start to know, like, and trust you, and get them into your ecosystem so that you can add value and lead with love first. I can't emphasize enough the importance of leading with love. So many people are always about the next dollar, the next transaction. Never be afraid to lead with love. Never be afraid to give so much value that your heart just bursts with energy and joy. You can never give too much, my friend. Ever, ever, ever. And if you're curious to see how a pay what you model can look like and what it does for you, I encourage you to head to angelahenderson.com.au. And at the very top of my page is my 2-hour strategy and goal planning workshop for 2024, where I'm going to walk you through how to create your goals and your strategy so that you've got the momentum that you need to get you through the rest of the year and also to bring you into 2024. Again, it is a pay what you can model, so you can pay whatever you want in order to attend that particular 2-hour session. We have 2 sessions running, one on November 14th and one on November 16th, so you can pick and choose which one works for you. And if you can't attend live, there will be a replay, so you can just sit back and pretend it's Netflix binge watching, but binge watching instead of, do you know what I mean, the Kardashians, you're binge watching on how to create a strategy and your goals for 2024 that are going to optimize and motivate you and get you the momentum that you need. So again, to secure your spot using my pay what you can model for my 2-hour strategy and goal planning workshop for 2024, head to angelahenderson.com.au and click at the top of the website to secure your spot. I hope that you have found this podcast, do you know what I mean, a different take to pricing. I hope that it gives you the opportunity to explore what you potentially can do for your clients and meet their needs currently with the recession and how that looks like for their business and where they might be struggling. And just to give you a new way of looking at things with a different lens. This is Ange from Angela Henderson Consulting. I hope you have a beautiful day, my friend, and I can't wait to see you in the 2-hour strategy and goal planning live workshop November 14th, November 16th. Bye for now. Thanks for listening to the Angela Henderson Online Business Show, www.angelahenderson.com.au.